What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zach Vice Power Rankings video. Did not do them last week. I'm working on a few videos for you guys. They're some of my biggest videos ever. So look out for those. We're just gonna get it started at number 30. We have a new number 30, and it is the Athletics. The Athletics went 0-3 against Tampa Bay. And then they went 1-1 so far against the Rangers. I'm doing this pretty early, actually. There's still a lot of games going on, but I just wanted to get this out because I have to edit those videos later. Number 29 out of the bottom. They actually had a decent week. 3-1 against Texas, spoiling Texas's chance. 1-1 against Kansas City. Currently, they're losing 2-0, I think. And Athletics are tied with Texas 2-2. So, yeah. Number 28, we have those Kansas City Royals. So 1-1 against the Angels. I forget who they played at the beginning of the week, but doesn't matter. Royals suck. All these teams at the bottom, their season's over. All their seasons are done. Number 27, we have the San Francisco Giants. So far, they're 1-1 against Colorado. Forgot who they played at the beginning of the week, but they probably didn't win either. Giants, their season's done. It's been over since it started. Number 26, we have the Colorado Rockies. Colorado 1-1 against San Francisco currently. Beginning of the week, I do remember 2-1 against Arizona. So they're guaranteed at least a 500 week if they can come back against San Fran. I think they're down 6-4 right now. San Fran. Then they could win the series, which would be good for Colorado. Then they get their 50th win, and I actually don't think they're going to lose 100 games this year. Next up is number 25, which is the New York Mets. Mets have actually had a couple good weeks since the deadline. They swept Washington over the weekend. Forgot they played beginning of the week. I don't know if they won the series or not. But yeah. I just decided to keep them in the bottom row, even though number 24, the Washington Nationals, kind of deserve it, but I'm just going to keep them there. They've had a way better year than the Mets. They weren't even supposed to be good this year. They went, obviously, 0-3 against the Mets. Beginning of the week, pretty sure they lost against... I actually forget. They definitely lost the series, though, that's for sure. But, yeah, they're not really good. Something stuck in my eye. Season's over for Washington, basically. Number 23. We have the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds, it was an okay week. 2-1 against Chicago White Sox. 1-2 against Miami. The game is actually close today until the Marlins kind of shit on them at the end. But, like, Reds, I think their season's basically over for them. I still do think that they could actually come back and make the playoffs, but very low chance. Number 22, Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland, 1-1 so far against San Diego. I think they're losing 2-0 right now. Hopefully they lose. I need them to lose. But beginning of the week, they lost the series? I don't remember. They might have lost again. They might have lost. I know they got swept by the Mets last week. I don't know. But, yeah. And that's, I forget who they played. Next up, Pittsburgh at number 21. Is that game against Boston going on, guys? Do you know? It's like they're up 7-3. They're 1-1 so far against Boston. I don't know. They went 1-2 against Miami at the beginning of the week. Pittsburgh just falling off a cliff right now, which is unfortunate for them because I actually thought that they could have a decent season now, but it's all coming apart now. Number 20, we got the Minnesota Twins. They would have been higher, but even though they went 2-1 against Baltimore, right now they're 0-2 against Philadelphia. I don't know if that game's over yet. They were winning. They were up like 6-0 or something. They 5-4 or 6-4. Like, what are you doing? They maybe lost. Yeah. Number 19. What the heck? Number 19. Seattle. 1-2 against the Yankees. 1-1 against Houston. Houston Astros. That game on Friday really made me mad because they were up 7-5 with 2 outs with 2 strikes. They lost 7-10. Like, that's crazy. They did win yesterday 10-5, but the offense woke up. That was conveniently when we sent Cole Emerson down. We actually did good. But that's not the problem. It was just the offense in general was terrible. Next, number 18. They're going to start moving down here. They had the easiest week. I think they had the easy schedule in baseball this week. And they're 1-3 against the Angels, 1-1 against the Athletics. Yeah, that's how bad it's getting. They just... I know they are tied with Baltimore for the final wildcard spot. I don't trust them at all. I think they're going to lose to the Athletics today again. Number 17, they had a crushing defeat yesterday and today against Chicago White Sox to go 0-3 against White Sox. They started out good, going 2-1 against the Guardians. But now they're 5.5 back of the Chicago White Sox. Only a game out of the wild card. Like, it's not, their season's not over. They play Pittsburgh next, a struggling team, so maybe they can... I still think that the team is like, I don't know how they're doing this, but good for the Tigers. Next up, we got the Toronto Blue Jays at number 16. Blue Jays, another good week. 3-1 against the red-hot Red Sox, and then 2-1 against the Yankees. They choked that game against the Yankees today. Really would like to see them sweep that series, but now they're game out. They're back to last place, sole possession of last place. Yeah, that's just not a good thing for them if you want to make the playoffs. Number 15, we have the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore did not start out good. I was like, this can be another one of these weeks. So we went 1-2 against Minnesota, 3-0 against Tampa Bay. We have another game tomorrow. Hopefully 4-game sweep. I don't get the scheduling. Do you guys get it? Like, why couldn't we just play it on Thursday? Like, that was just a stupid scheduling. Why would we play on Monday? But I guess it's the same. Destroyed Tampa 10-2 after Tampa was winning 1-0 in the 5th inning. Yeah. They were winning 1-0, and then we scored 3 runs with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Yeah. Number 14. Miami Marlins. Good week for Miami. 2-1 against Cincy. 2-1 against the, oh my God. I had it in my head. I did Pittsburgh. 2-1 against Pittsburgh. Marlins getting back in this race after they desperately needed it after that big losing streak. Next up, shout out to number 13, the St. Louis Cardinals. Shout out Joshua Baez for the 3-homer game yesterday. Big league debut. They went, beginning of the week, they went 2-1 against Philadelphia, I think. That was last week, maybe. No, that was this week. They won 2-1 against Philly. Am I stupid or something? Did they go 2-1 against Philly? Or no? No, they went 2-1 against Philly, and then 2-1. I think they're going to go 2-1 against Chicago Cubs. It's like 9-2 right now. So, yeah, good for the Cards. Number 12. Got those Houston Astros. They, so far, 1-1 against Mariners. Who else do they play this week? They played San Diego last weekend. I don't know. But I do believe they did lose the series. Oh, they went 2-1 against San Fran. My bad. They did not lose the series. That was a lucky series, but no. Number 11. We got those San Diego Padres. 3-0 against Milwaukee. 1-1 against Cleveland. Maybe going for the series win. 2-0 right now. yeah, not Cleveland, San Diego making a push for the playoffs again. Number 10. They kind of been floating around this spot for a few months now. Got the Chicago White Sox. Man, the White Sox just won't go away. 1-2 against Cincinnati. I thought this was the fall off of the White Sox. I was like, okay, this is going to be the end of them. 3-0 against Detroit. They should have lost that series. They have a tough series against Chicago Cubs. I don't believe they're going to win that series. I actually think they're going to get swept. I don't like the White Sox at all. But, yeah, I mean, they're having a good season. Number 9. Got the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2-1 against Atlanta. Like, that's good for them. My neck hurts. And then beginning of the week, they went 1-2 against Colorado. Like, so you went from bad team to good team. You lost to the bad team, but you beat the good team. Just makes no sense. Number 8. Little bit of a cool-off, but that's expected. They had like the greatest 37-game stretch in MLB history. They've been 1-3 against Toronto. Like, I don't know what that Pittsburgh game. I think 1-2 against Pittsburgh. But yeah, Red Sox. Tough week. Number 6. I'm at number 7. Got the Phillies. 1-2 against St. Louis. And then they went this weekend so far 2-0 against Minnesota. Don't know if it's finished, but probably 3-0 against Minnesota, maybe 2-1. But yeah, number 6. Got the New York Yankees. They went 1-2 against Toronto, 2-1 against Seattle beginning of the week. 500 week. It's kind of what they've been over the last like month and a half, 2 months since that big losing streak at the end of June that they had against the Red Sox and Tigers. But yeah, Yankees playoff lock, obviously. Number 5. Little bit of a drop here. I think they were number 3 last week. They went 2 weeks ago. They reverse sweep 3-0 against the Athletics, 0-3 against Baltimore. Well, they didn't get swept by Baltimore yet. If they lose tomorrow, they're 0-4. But Tampa, it doesn't matter really. They're still the best team in the American League by a lot, and I believe they're going to hold that spot. Number 4. They did cool off this weekend, but you gotta, like, give them props for what they've been doing. Yeah, Chicago Cubs went 1-2 against St. Louis, I think, unless they massive comeback. Beginning of the week, I actually forget who they played. I think they won, though. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. All right, so Atlanta, number 3. 1-2 against Arizona. Beginning of the week, I think they went 1-2 against the Mets, I think. No, 2-1 against Mets. Yeah. 500 week. Next up, number 2. Get out of there. Dodgers. Don't care they went 3-0 against Kansas City. All those games are 1 run. Except for the last one, they went 4-2. 1-2 against Milwaukee. Maybe 1-3, maybe 2-2. I don't know. But number 1, right now, I do think it is the Milwaukee Brewers. You know, they did go 0-3 against San Diego. They went 2-1 against Dodgers. Maybe 3-1, maybe 2-2. With that said, that's going to do it for today's video. I know it was a shorter power rankings, but I just had to get it out. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm in a little bit of a slump lately. We're trying to get to 550 subscribers by mid-September. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.